All through the Roman Abramovich period, Chelsea was a club that frequently wore hawkishness as a praiseworthy symbol, yet league trainer accepts crew that has had £500 million of venture this season should be modest for Champions Association tireliness has not normally been a quality related with Chelsea, as the years progressed that as it may, Graham Potter figures his redid group should show a lot of it when they head to Borussia Dortmund this week for a Heroes Association tie, in which route would probably mean the rest of their mission is a discount. All through the Roman Abramovich period, this was a club that frequently wore hostility as a praiseworthy symbol. One of their most noteworthy assets was a self-conviction that habitually verged on forcefulness. Presently, nonetheless, the lead trainer figures the option to act in such a way should be procured by a side that is unrecognizable, contrasted with this day a year prior, when Chelsea flew home from Abu Dhabi with the Club World Cup. "We have the capacity to beat Dortmund, yet they are likewise areas of strength for with the capacity to obtain an outcome too. We need to grasp that and go to Dortmund with lowliness, with deference, and attempt to obtain the outcome," Potter said after Saturday's draw at West Ham. It is difficult to envision some other Chelsea supervisor in the beyond 20 years talking with such a quality of reserve. Maybe Potter was essentially fatigued from a match where 5 of the January appearances started legitimizing their singular sticker prices for 25 minutes prior to showing a fragility that the past system would have frowned at. For the initial quarter, Chelsea looked each piece a group that has had the greater part $1 billion of interest in 2 exchange windows. Joao Felix's objective, set up by the amazing Enzo Fernandez, was of the greatest quality, and the guests going after development left West Ham stunned. Yet, when the hosts woke from their sleep and understood that the horridly out of structure Marc Cucurella could be squeezed into botches, Chelsea out of nowhere became innocuous. "The main half was an impression," Potter said as he endeavored to underline why he is energized about the remainder of the season that has been generally desperate. "However, obviously we're as yet a work underway." The last part, for setting, passed off without a solitary endeavor on track. Familiarity and consistency carves out opportunity to grow, particularly when around 50% of the group is comprised of people adjusting to new environmental elements. Building that science is additionally muddled by a portion of the new signings being not able to play in Dortmund. Winger Noni Madueke, who blurred regardless of a buzzy start on Saturday, and Benoit Badiashile, the middle back who has opened in serenely since showing up from Monaco, are not enrolled. On the other hand, their non-attendance implies a chance for one or two individuals from a swelled gathering to have a special interest, as Potter faces the overwhelming possibility of keeping 24 self-images spurred. It could turn out to be a gift or a revile. For Potter it just is what it is, regardless of whether he recognized that bunches of things throughout recent months have been put. He added, "There's no reason for whining about that, I must manage it." Yet there is a developing feeling of temper from a fanbase acquainted with moment rewards, underlined by their deficiency of tolerance with Cucurella at London Arena. Allies are qualified for their assessment obviously, and they simply believe the group should get along nicely, Potter said. Lose in Germany, and their aggravation will be again prepared on the unassuming one in the Hall. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to get more recent news from this channel.